Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me okay? It is Tuesday, June 6th, 2023, and we are back in the building. How's everyone doing today? We are live 09 damage. Welcome to the chat, and I hope you're having a good time. I need to make sure that I mute everything I'm listening to, because otherwise I get an infinite loop in my ears. Okay, there we go. My favorite is live. Oh, I'm your favorite? Or are you just mentioning that someone else is streaming? They're your favorite, but I also seem to be streaming. Halo, we have Meme Master Pro. Welcome to the chat. Let's give people a second to arrive. By the way, hey, if you're watching from YouTube, let me know what you think about having the Twitch chat appear in your chat. Is that too much? Is it confusing? I'm your favorite data science / ML engineer. Oh, thank you, 09 damage. We got Steve Boduski. We have Jamshed. We have Jamshed in the chat. We have someone from Brazil. Louise, welcome. Okay, so what are we going to do today? We are going to do some live coding, and we are going to try to test out some open source software. Now let me show you a little bit of what I've been looking at. Okay, so you might have noticed this from the title, but I thought today we could spend some time. Let me get this out of the way. Hold on, cleaning up my screen. The thing is, I was trying to do this offline beforehand, and I was running into some issues, so we're going to deal with this together. It's going to be a team effort. We're going to take it on, and we are going to win. I know it. Hey, from the Ivory Coast, welcome. Welcome. Jamil from Ghana, welcome. Zayokis, welcome. Aspiring data scientist from the Philippines, cool. I actually pronounced it well. Boduski. Well, I think, yeah, you've been watching for a while, so I think I've got it a little better than if it was my first time. Just call me Zayo. Okay, Zayo. All right, so I was looking on, I don't know if you guys knew this, but you can go on to GitHub. You can actually look at what is trending. It's kind of like Twitter trending, but not as cool. And you can choose the language, like the spoken language. You can choose the language which you code in. That's Python for me. And I just picked this past week, and I noticed that we've done facial recognition stuff on the stream before. And what I would like to do is take a look at this one because it is just blowing up. From Deep Insight, InsightFace. It's a face analysis project. So we have someone from Iran. What's up? So going over to InsightFace's page. So if I load this up, it looks like they have a website. They have been updating this recently. So as of 4 days ago, there's been updates to this code base. Let me turn on the dark mode for you guys. You can tell me if this is better. Oh, wait, you can't read anything. Okay, so it's been updated 4 days ago, and it has 15,000 stars. That's a lot of stars. I think it's because, and someone can correct me if not, but I think it's because they have like a Discord bot that you can add using this, which is pretty cool. But it's an open source library for doing things like face identification. It says it does it in 2D and 3D. It says it's based off of PyTorch. And we can actually go to their website to kind of get a better idea of what we're going to get ourselves into. So they have a lot of updates. Maybe this will bring us to their website. All right, so they need to update this because it has more than 13.9 thousand stars. It has over 15,000 stars now. What are you guys saying in chat? What Ubuntu version do I use? I upgraded not too long ago to 2204. 2204? Is that right? Or 06, whatever it was. Are you part of any Kaggle competitions right now? Not currently, not right now. I was attempting one and I kind of gave up. All right, so why InsightFace? InsightFace is an integrated Python library for 2D and 3D face analysis. We like when things are Python libraries because then we can kind of work with it and write code around it, right? InsightFace efficiently implements a rich variety of state-of-the-art algorithms for face recognition, face detection, and face alignment. So I already on one of my streams looked up deep face. I actually made a whole YouTube video about it. If you look here, this is my YouTube video about deep face, which was at the time a state-of-the-art face detection, face recognition package. But since this new one has come out and it's so popular, I guess it's not that new because it has some commits that were like a year ago. But it did win all these awards. Look, it got first in the ECCV 2022 WCPA challenge. What's that challenge? From face, body, and fashion to 3D virtual avatars 2. Okay, so it's some sort of image-based face detection competition. And it got first place in that. Ranked first in all these things. Going back to 2019. It's also free and open source. So they do have some web demos here. The thing that looks the coolest to me, honestly, is the face swap. So I'm going to put that in the chat for you guys so you can see it. You can follow along with this. But their web demos have Insta-face swapping. And we want to do this locally. So I was running into some issues when I tried to set it up locally. And maybe you guys can help me with this. It might be something where I actually have to go into their code and change something. So let's go here. Let's go here. And actually, I'm going to start a new terminal for you guys. I'm going to activate my, what's this thing called? Insight Conda environment. And just to show you a Conda list, this will show everything that's installed here. So I basically just started a new Python environment with a 3.9 Python installed. So if I go to Python version, we could see it's 3.9.16. All the default stuff that's installed, but also this InsightFace package 0.7.3. Maybe that's the issue I was running into. But let's see if they have a releases, if they have release version releases. Releases, add Buffalo model on April 2nd. Is that really version 0.7? I don't think they're maintaining their versioning. I also noticed that I was looking at their requirements.txt, and this is kind of sparse. Not only is it sparse, but it was updated a year ago. So the issue I was running into, and we'll see this here in a second, was with NumPy. We'll jump into that in a few seconds. Okay, so what do we need to do to actually try to get this running? We need to make sure we've installed Face Insight, which we have. I'm going to just install upgrade Face Insight. All right. Doesn't seem like that's working. Let's go to their... They don't have great documentation. at least for what I'm trying to do. Single code for facial identity swapping in our Python package version 0.7. Why 0.7 though? When I do this, it doesn't say it's 0.7. Oh, 0.7.3. Okay, fair enough. All right, so pip install upgrade. It's going to say it's already installed, right? All right, so everything's already installed. Second, download the inswanner.amex swapping model from Google Drive and put it under InsightFace -models. From Google Drive? But this link doesn't take me to Google Drive. It takes us to this exact same page. For a detailed code example, we need to use this. Okay. Let's see what this is doing, folks. Nice haircut. Oh, thank you, Big Larry. You must have not seen me in a while. Bilal, thank you for saying you love this. I love you. You love me, and we're a happy family. Okay, so we're going here. What are we doing? Some imports. Now, here's the problem before, is NumPy. Ooh, NumPy core multi-array failed to import. So let's go. I'm in my Insight Conda directory. I'm going to install upgrade NumPy. Just to be sure. So I tried downgrading it before and that didn't work. But I'm going to upgrade it to the latest version, which is 1.24.3. Versions are always annoying. And then we're going to try this. I think it's going to fail still, but we'll see. All right, so here we go. So if I print my InsightFace version, I hope this is going to work. And we print our NumPy version. All right, let's see if this works. So what their example code does is it asserts that InsightFace version is greater than 0.7, which it is. This is weird though, because this is going to be, oh, this is a string. Can you do greater than or equals with a string? Yeah, I don't think this line of code is correct, right? Wouldn't you need to like wrap these in floats? And then you need to like split this on the periods and then do everything up until the second, and then you need to, this is getting crazy. Then we need to join this. That's not going to work. Oh wait, it does. Okay, so this is I think what they wanted to do, but just, so that's the version number. That's like the base version number. All right, so that works. We got the assert version. Your English is perfect and smooth. I can understand every word in other videos. I don't understand this. Love from India. All right. Hey, I try to be clear. All right, so this is the main function of this, but we're just going to pull all this stuff out here. So face analysis, it's going to use Buffalo L. I think it might break here, but let's see. There's a problem. Failed to download this Onyx zip file. There is no Deep Insight releases V07 face swapper. Come on, we want to do some face swapping. Let's just go to the releases / download. Okay, there's no releases. Let's look and see if there's issues. Onyx helper error. 3 weeks ago. Onyx is used to like transfer models from different architectures like PyTorch to TensorFlow. So let's see what's going on here. Basically what it's trying to do is it's trying to download from this URL. I would love to see if this file exists still somewhere in this repo. Can't download. Okay, so there's an issue from 28 days ago. This is coding in real life, guys. Hi, Mr. Kagler. Hi, Nijal. Did I say that right? Nijal? Okay, so they're trying to use the model zoo to download this Onyx file. Cannot download. Cannot load zip file manually through this ring. GitHub respond not found. +1. Swapping deno has been moved to Discord bot. That's awesome. So they're saying that they moved it to their Discord bot only. And that's why it's no longer supported through the Python version. This guy's trying to do the exact same as me. That's awesome, but I want that model to test my photo locally. Can you share the model somewhere? 128 does not perform as well as a Discord version at present. The ability to run locally seems like a good reason. Let's give this a thumbs up. There we go. We thumbed that up. But seems like Discord app is down at the moment. I mean, you can test your image by using the Discord service. Oh, okay. So maybe they closed. All right. So as of yesterday, they closed this issue, or they closed it last week. We might not be able to run this locally. We might only be able to set this. I wish someone had just saved it. Are we just not going to be able to do it? Has anyone out there saved it? So much for the open source version. Should we try to find the Discord version? All right, let's see what this swapping Discord model is about. All these licenses. Okay, so what they're saying is if you wanted to do a face swap with Midjourney, you couldn't really do it because you're not a celebrity. I'm assuming none of you watching are celebrities, so you couldn't just ask Midjourney to create you looking like Cleopatra or whoever that is. But they're saying what you can do is use Midjourney and then swap your face in. We have to find. So now we're just like adding a bot to our server. That's not as fun. Let's search the internet for this. For this Onyx zip file. People on Reddit are asking for it. Did someone download the thing? Oh, look. 10 days ago, someone saved it to their... They saved it to their local version. Thank you, guy on Reddit. Thank you. Tobe2D. Everyone should go and upvote that guy on here. On Reddit. Hello, Kai. Welcome. I'm here for the first time in your shorts video, so... so what time do you teach live? I want to join your live lecture. Well, this is it. This is it, Bilal. We're doing it on Tuesday nights, sometimes Thursday nights, sometimes Sunday nights. Nando, welcome. From Brazil, you say. That's awesome. I wish I could get this little chat thing to be bigger on my screen. If I stretch it out, it just does that. But I appreciate you. All right, so we were able to hack our way around that. So what I did was, if I go into my repositories, to my Twitch, I like this music. It's getting me pumped up. And then I go to, I already made this InsightFace directory. I'm going to move from the downloads this Onyx file. This ints wrapper Onyx file to here. It's 529 megabytes. Hopefully it was done downloading there. All right, so now we have the swapping Onyx file, and we should be able to follow this. So we were able to create this app with the face analysis using Buffalo L. I guess that's face recognition. Prepare it. The detection size, I think that's in pixels, 640 by 640. Then we're doing this Git model. Download is false. Now, download zip is going to be false because we're downloading as false. We can actually look at this code base to see what it does. And maybe it'll load it locally. All right, so I think that worked. We're going to make our swapper object. There we go. So we followed everything up until here. This has been done. Okay. We have two objects. We have the app, which does the face analysis. We have we prepared it. And what's this CTX ID? I don't know. It looks like there's also a detection threshold, which we could set, but we did not. So let's go to the next stuff. So get image. So it's it pulls down this image, which is of shape 886 by 1280. Do we have matplotlib installed? Import matplotlib pyplot as plt. show this image. All right, so it's got the channels. It's got the channels. Will this work? Yeah, so the red, green, blue channels by default are different when you import it with CV2. So we just flip that around, but we can see it's a picture of friends. You guys are probably too young to know this show. In chat, tell me, anyone just write Y or N for yes or no. Y means you have seen Friends live, like when it was released. When it was released. Not like a repeat, but when it was actually on TV. All right, we have some Y's. And N would mean, no, you've never seen it. All right, I'm expecting to see more N's. All right, so this is our image. Delete those. Put this into my imports. Let's see what it is. NYN. Can someone tell me what the N27 does? Where's the N27? Where are we talking about the N27? I need to find where you're talking about. Oh, are you just talking about the cell number? So confused. Wow, I'm surprised a lot of Ys. So some people have seen. They're actually an older bunch here. We're a bunch of old fogies here. So we pulled this images. All right, so let's see if the app can actually get the faces. All right, it succeeded. So what did the faces app actually do? So what we're doing here is detecting the faces. We're using Buffalo L model. Let's also look up Buffalo L face detection. It's just going to show me a buffalo's face. Yeah, don't waste money on face recognition. None of these actually have Buffalo L in it. Can someone in chat look up Buffalo L? I guess it's the large buffalo model. Medallion, stallion, pasta carbona or pasta bogolense? The second one. Second one. You're ordering dinner, I'm assuming? All right, so what does our faces have? It has a bounding box. So it's a list with the length of 6. So it found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. Let's go to faces. The first example. Let's go to the bounding box. It has a score of 0.9. That's pretty good. It has all the landmarks. It looks for pose and landmark 2D. Okay, so it looks for landmarks in 3D. This is kind of like, it looks like that has 68. And in 2D, it has 106. This is very similar to face mesh, which we've used before. Right? MediaPipe's face mesh kind of does this. 500 some, 400 some, whatever it is. It's a lot of detected points in it. They also detect them in 3D. But this might be a faster model. I don't really know differences. Doesn't really matter. All right, so here's the embedding. Also, it's detecting age and gender. So this looks like it's doing a lot. What is this model? App? When it downloaded this model, Buffalo L, I would be interested to see what this model is. It's just someone complaining about Onyx error. All right, so we detected faces. I could write all the code to take this and try to like put a box around the faces manually. Do you guys want me to do that? Like we could go through each one, take the bounding box. We could take this image. No, you don't want me to see me do it? Yeah, I feel like I've done that on stream a lot before for other stuff. Like we could take this image. Now watch me like start to do it. You could, I think we would have to find the upper left corner or something and then compute a height and a width. And then we would draw the boxes. And basically what we would get out of it is what this InsightFace does when it detects these. I would love it if they showed how they displayed the faces. But let's just skip that. Let's just assume it's perfect. Apply mask. Oh, some people do want me to do it. Okay, so let's do it like this. I guess the easy way to just plot part of it would be, all right, so the way this image is, if we understand the shape, right? It's height, width, and the number of channels. So what we want to do is basically take this example, take all of the channels, but for the faces, for face in faces, and we'll break out of this, we'll take the face, B box, and make this our bounding box. We will take the bounding box and we'll take it from, see, this is where I don't know which is the, like, it could be this, this. Slice indices must be integers or none. Wait, these should all be integers. Zero. Oh, okay, so no, they're not integers. Now I converted them to being integers, and let's just keep this name B-box. Not beatbox, but B-box. All right, so this returns nothing, probably because I'm mixing up the that and that. No? It also could be like this. Oh, this, the 2 and 1, 2, 3. Bro. That is not right. That's someone's leg. That's someone's leg. Someone's leg. So I think what we need to do is this. There we go. After this session, please upload this video. I'm not able to join this time because it's early in India. Yes, absolutely. I'll keep this up on YouTube. All right, so we found that was painstakingly hard, and I probably should have just thought about it more. But I was able to convert the detected. I don't know if you understood what was going on, but oh, we also want to invert this. So we converted this from a float. The bounding boxes were in floats, but when we slice and these are the pixel values within the image where it's detected the face. Face detection, other object detection does this a lot, right? So we're going to make it really cool. We have 6 faces. So fig axis, we're going to make a subplots of a 1/6. Ooh, this song is crazy. We're going to put it for index in... How's it music level, by the way? All right, so we are numerating over the faces. Now we have an index location. We can now take this axis and we can make sure it goes into the associated location. Forget if this like axis off. Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. Do you see how pretty that is when it finally works? All right, so what do we do? So this detected faces from our image. Then we looped over each face detection. We pulled out the bounding box of what it detected. It wasn't a float, so it wasn't specifically exact pixels. I don't know why it wouldn't do that, because it's not like it knows anything more. It maybe because it does by percent of the height and width, and then it does some multiplication. Anyways, we just converted that into integers. Then we sliced our images in order to plot them. Now they're not all exactly square. You can see when it does the detection, sometimes it's oval or rectangular, sometimes it's square. Now let's see what they're doing. So now they're taking, oh, this is cool. This is cool. What are they doing here? Sorted faces. Okay, so all they're doing here is they're sorting by faces, I think, left to right, because they're looking at the B box location of each. So they're just kind of looking at this. And I think this is just sorts left to right. All right, so let's call this face swapping. Face swapping time. We have our faces now that it should be sorted. Yeah, so if we look at like the B box 0, this is just going to confirm what this line of code does. So if we run this above code, now we have our faces, which are not sorted. And then I run this line of code, which will just print the B box 0 location, which I think is the left, how far it is on the left of the image. Like how far to the left it is. And if I print it beforehand, I mean, it is incrementing anyways. So then when we do this, it just keeps it the same. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe because they want this to be reproducible and they want to make sure that for some reason it doesn't change. Music is low. Okay, I can turn it up a little bit. It's kind of intense music. All right, so we got the faces. Now we're gonna we're swapping time. So this line doesn't really do anything. So now we just take this image and they're copying this image. Like, this makes sense. If you keep in mind in Python, all you new Python programmers out there, why use .copy here? It's because when you assign a new variable name from something else. Like if we take the image and we're going to make it called res. If we didn't add this copy and then we modified res, like we're going to pretty soon and swap the faces, it would actually have modified the original image, which wasn't our intention. So this is basically ensuring that we don't mess up the initial code. All right, they're just asserting that there are 6 faces, which we know it's already true. Then they're making the source face number 2. And if we take the source face and we plot it, we can confirm what it is. So this is the source face, which is Ross, right? Isn't that Ross? Correct me if I'm wrong, all you Friends fans out there. That stumped you for a silly amount of time. Yeah, it's a good thing to learn at first, especially when you're working with things like NumPy arrays, pandas data frames, a lot of data intensive stuff. You think, if you're a newbie, you think, oh, I can just make something else equal to this, and then now I have a new thing to work with. It's not true unless you make a copy, and by default, yeah, this will return a copy of the array. Okay, so whoa, this music is all right. So we're gonna take Ross's face and we're gonna swap it out with everyone else's face. So for each face in the face swapper, sorry, for each face in this image, we're going to use the swapper to get that face and swap it with the source face. Let's look at the documentation. There's no doc string for this, but we can look in the code base for InsightFace. Whoa, this is intense music. Okay, so swapper get. So there should be a get method in here. I mean, I can't complain that they didn't write a doc string because I don't write doc strings a lot of time. But so they're doing this normalized crop. Not sure what this does. Come on, GitHub. I don't want all this stuff. Reshaping it. This is where they get the embedding of the face. Whoa, changing the dot product of the latent space. Divide the latent. Session run. Image fake. It'd almost be interesting to see exactly what's going on in each of these. All right, so if paste back equals true equals false, then it will just return this. Otherwise, it does a lot of stuff. Gaussian blur. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on there. That's why this has so many likes on GitHub. Okay, so we are doing face back equals true. And let's see. All right. After swapper.get, This is our result. We're going to show this. All right, we want to do this. It's already looking hilarious. All right, so it looks like they're all swapped, right? They're all Ross. They have been swapped. And it's surprisingly good. That is actually really impressive. It's got the smiles still, but it has his face for sure. It has like his facial features. I am very impressed by this. But then what is it doing here? It's writing it. And then I don't understand what this version does. So now they're making a second version of the swapped. And we can see how this works. So this is swapping one by one and then concatenating the results. By the way, is this running on the GPU? That's just OBS using it. So I don't know if it's running on my CPU. Maybe. All right, so let's show this second version. Okay, so this is just showing that this is just paste back. Paste back just returns the face that it detected. So this is just for them to show that example of the faces being swapped. Put your face on it. You were one step ahead of me, sir. Let's do it. Let's put my face on it. So how do we want to do this? We can use CV2. Here's the simple way to do it. Let's just do this. This is me. I got to take my glasses off to make it more fair. I'm going to take a smile. I can't really see my screen right now. Go to screenshot. I'm going to select. Look at the camera. All right. Now go back to this. You can see my screenshot of myself. I'm going to save it to my desktop. And then I'm going to move it. Now I got to put my glasses on so I can see. Man, it sucks getting old. I'm going to go to here. I'm going to move from my desktop screenshot here. And now if I go to CV2 I am read. All right, let's also delete this stuff below it because that was just the example code. Put my face on it. I'm going to read. I'm going to read this file. Screenshot. I'm going to call this Rob. Right? So we're going to do this. And that's a picture of me. It's got the chat even in it. No, it's got the other stuff. Time to do it. Rob's going to rob their face. Yeah, you get ready, get robbed. Get ready to get robbed. So what do we do here? What do we do to face swap me onto the friends' faces? We first need to detect my face. So first we're gonna detect and save my face. So my face, all my embeddings are going to be on Rob faces. Rob faces should just have a length of 1. We could make this assert that it's only 1 face for me, right? So then, just like they created this source face, it's just going to be Rob face. So if I plot Rob face, this is what it's going to look like. So I'm going to make this Rob face. Rob face equals Rob faces. I know this seems kind of weird, but it's just because there could have been multiple faces. I could... Wait, no. Wait, no. Oh, yeah, that's because I'm showing it. I'm not showing it on my face. There we go. There's that guy. We all see him. What if it detects small faces in chat? That would be impressive. That would be impressive. All right, so my face is there. Now what do we do? I mean, it's pretty simple. We just do this. Swap the faces. All right, so now, oh, sorry. It's not that simple. Number 2. We're going to detect the friends' faces again. Just to have this complete. We need to run this. Right? Now we have the friends' faces. And then we're going to swap my face for theirs on the image. So then what we need to do first is make res as the image. And remember, we're going to do copy here, right? Because copy helps. And we're going to loop through their faces. And we're going to get their face and replace it with Rob face. Paste back is true. And then we're going to actually show it. All right, chat. You guys have an assignment right now, and that's to go find some good images out there for us to do face swap on. That's all I'm asking of you. Whoa! Who's that, Chandler? Yeah, he didn't change that much. It looks a little bit Chandlery, but these are pretty good face swaps. Oh my goodness. Let's do this version of it. Let's do this version of it. So if I delete this, and then we do the same close up view. All right, so we're going to do this. It's going to concatenate the results, and we're going to show all of these. This one is like, how did they get my mouth to open? How are they getting these expressions out of just a single shot view of my face? Now, this one... Gotta admit, is that Rachel? It's not the best. This one's not the best. Like the forehead's kind of huge. This one definitely looks like they phoned it in. But I can't. Maybe you're just very Chandlery. Yeah, maybe. All right, someone's requesting this. Oh, this is great. Let's put this on my desktop too. Ooh, this is an AVIF file. I thought that looked too high quality. What is an AVIF file? Hey, by the way, you guys have the new Google search with generative AI? Does anyone out there have this, or am I the only one? An AVIF file is an image file that uses AVI image format. It's like the chat GPT right in your search. Sometimes it's pretty bad though. Watch this. Write a function to multiply two numbers and subtract 2. All right, so now it doesn't want to give me generative AI. It just gives me results. Did they remove the code part of it? Maybe that's something they decided, like Python function add 2 numbers. Okay, so they showed it here. So this works. But I've seen some results that are pretty bad from it. Yeah, 1 weeks ago, I use it sometimes when searching for a coding term. Nice. Yeah, okay, so we have this AVIF file that we want to convert to a... Let's just open this folder. What's this going to open in? Let's export this. Export as JPEG. Now we've got it as a JPEG, which I know OpenCV can handle. Man, I'm really happy that person provided the Onyx file for this, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to do this. Thank you, guy on Reddit. So swap with Monty Python. All right, we're gonna read in the JPEG version of it. Monty. We're going to show it. All right, so this is the existing one. Let's see if in a real world example it works that well. How do you like the Google Labs search results so far? Me personally, I'm not impressed. I'm just not used to it. Like, even the font changes get to me, like, confuse me a little bit. All right, guys, I finished my Blue Moon. Now it's time to go. Full summer, White Claw. Then I'm done. Then I'm cutting myself off. All right. Switching with Monty. Wait, I already said that. All right, so we have that image. We already have Rob face. So now we basically just need to get the faces. I could write functions for these. We're just doing it quick and dirty. So we're going to take the Monty Python image, get the faces from that. Oh, let's assert that the length of faces equals, okay, this is gonna be interesting, because how many faces is it going to detect in this image? There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main faces, but then we have like a face back here. We have these little ones over here. So we just kind of want to see what these faces look like. So let's do this in a separate cell. So it detected the faces. Now, if we look at the length of the faces, there's 9. So which 9 did it decide to do? Let's do this code again. Let's do this code again, which we wrote that can plot all just the faces pre-swapped faces. We're not going to do this because that's not our image. And this is going to be it on the Monty image. And oh yeah, our length of faces is 9. It's not 6. So this needs to be 9. And let's see. Okay, so it detected the main faces that we care about. It also detected this guy's face. What are these? These are these three guys. That's pretty impressive. It found even these faces. It decided to ignore the angels up high. But I'll go with it. Well, we can even try to swap our faces on like these 5 pixels back here. I haven't had a white claw. Keenan says, I haven't had a white claw in a while. You should really give it a try. Swallow your pride and enjoy it. It's summertime. I mean, if this was December and it was snowing outside, I could not drink a White Claw. But it's sunny till like 8 o'clock. It's warm outside. Granted, it's nighttime now, but you know, you gotta do it. All right, so we're not gonna swap. Yeah, now we're gonna swap faces. So now we get the Monty Python faces. We're gonna copy this here. We're going to swap the faces, paste back, and we're gonna show it. Should also time it, and I should also make sure, is it running on the GPU? It's running on my CPU. You see this? There's got to be a way to make sure it runs on my GPU. There we go. Pretty darn good. It even deals with the beard. It deals with the beard magnificently. I can't speak. It could have been better, but hey. Yeah, look at this. It's got my mouth open in awe. This is... I mean, that's fun. Face swapping, people. We're face swapping. All right, let's take 2 people who do not seem like they would go together. 2 people that don't go together and swap their faces. Any ideas? We could. I don't want to go too political, but we could like pick political rivals. InsightFace is very strong. I have such difficult time fine-tuning it to my data. What are you trying to do specifically? I'm interested to know, Keenan. Try Tyrese and Emma Stones. I mean, that's gonna be weird. I don't know. Is there some is there some... Is there some drama between those two, or did you just pick people? Yeah, the skin color difference is going to be interesting. Kanye and Taylor Swift. I don't want to get too controversial here. Kanye's been in the news for a lot of stuff. I don't want to delve into that territory. But let's do, yeah, I mean, I don't really know Tyrese Gibson or Emma Stone for that matter. Lacron. Lacron. Oh, him versus Gary Marcus. Mike Tyson and Brad Pitt. That's a good one. All right, so Jan is like very bullish, I guess, on like AI future. Is Gary less so? Let's do this. I know they're thought leader guys. Lacron. Both prominent figures field of artificial intelligence and made significant contributions, however, have different perspectives in their areas. All right, so CNNs versus being critical of deep learning. Okay. Let's do it. Let's take the images from here. Let's just find this directory. InsightFace. It says licensed image. Oh, shoot. I didn't know it does that when you download it. Makes me feel bad. I don't want to download the full HTML. No, I don't want the full HTML. I'm gonna call this Gary. Lacun. I'm gonna call this okay. How would we swap two faces and retain the two images? Forrest Whitaker and Bruce Lee. Ooh, that's a good one. Or just, yeah, Spock and Obi-Wan. Oh, that would be good. Back in college, I had a friend who was really good. Actually, I have a friend now who's really good at doing the face swap and like editing stuff that we'll be out hanging out. And he'll take a picture of something we were just talking about and like paste my face on it and text it to a group chat. Yeah, so. I think we should make this into like a generic function. But let's just make sure it works. Make it more wide than tall. Show the first image. Turn that axis off. And then we'll do this same thing, but to this second image. And we'll show this. That's right. We need to, when we show these, invert the red, green, blue channels. There we go. So now we have image 1 and image 2. We're going to swap these faces. We're going to swap these faces by first detecting the two faces, right? So we need to take our detector app to get the face 1. Let's just assume it's only going to find one face in these examples. And we'll give it image 1 and image 2. That's going to be our face 1 and face 2. We won't worry about plotting them and all that stuff. We're just going to go ahead and swap. We're going to make an image 1 underscore. And an image 2 underscore. This will be where we swap the images. So let's think about how we do this. We take image 1. And we're going to remove face 1. And we'll replace it with face 2. And then we're going to do the opposite, right? We're going to take image 2, take face 2, and swap it with face 1. And then we're going to go ahead and do this plotting function again, but with our underscores. There we go. There we go, people. We have successfully swapped two faces. AM, hey Rob. Hey, what's up, AM? I like your username. Some of these names I don't recognize, like MB Ape in Howland. But I like the Spock and Obi-Wan because they're two iconic people, you know? And that people get frustrated when you mix up if you're really into that thing. So let's save this as Spock. Oh, this is a web B image. Do like that image though. So we'll save Spock. You're interested about the skin colors. Let's try that one too. Let's try that one too. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Well, this is like the young Obi-Wan. Do you want to go with the old Obi-Wan? I feel like this is the fake Obi-Wan. They have like no pictures of the OG. All right, we'll go with it. I guess that's what people think of when they think of Obi-Wan these days. All right, so the problem here is that I'm going to have to convert this web P image is there some easy way to convert this online? WebP to JPEG image converter. Repos. Stream projects. No, I clicked on the wrong one. Now it's trying to convert a notebook, which doesn't make sense. Okay, here's the Spock one. Spock upload. Let's go. Convert. Download. Spock. Go back here to our code, and now we're going to run it on Spock versus Obi-Wan, and we're going to make this into a function just to make it easier. Swap and show. We'll call it swap and show. Image 1 file name, image 2 file name. So now we're gonna just move these out. Then we'll say like plot before and default that to true. If plot before, we'll do all this. Then we'll do the swap. Do the swap. Then we'll if plot after is true, we'll do this plotting. And then we're going to return the images that have been swapped. Now, there's one thing here. This assumes that there's only one face in each image. This function only works if there's one face. Please add docstring. Oh, just for this quick function that we're writing? Okay. Uses face swapper to swap two image faces in two different images. Plot before, if true, shows the images before the swap. Plot after, if true, shows the images after the swap. Returns images with swapped faces. Assumes one face per image. All right, so swap and show. We're going to do image 1 file name, which is Obi-Wan. Image 2 file name, which is Spock, baby. Spock, baby. and we're going to show them. Oh man, that's weird. That is weird. Oh yeah, and then we'll also return this as underscore because we don't care about that. I should also have it provide our app. I mean, because that wasn't created in this function. And we should also provide it the swapper. Just to be nice. And I didn't talk about that in my doc string. I apologize. What is the library for face swapping? Read the title of the stream. Not to be mean, but I think it's in the title of the stream. It's called InsightFace. And it's open source library. Now, it's not really open source weights because they decided to take those down, but some guy on Reddit posted the model weights, and thank you, guy on Reddit. We downloaded those and we were able to run the old code. Yeah, so here we are. We swapped some faces. Now someone wants to do it with different complexions. It would be interesting to see how it deals with different complexions. Now, before I do this, I want to just put this out there. We're adults. I hope we're adults. You need, if you're a kid, turn this off. But we're adults here. We're mature. We're not going to be immature about the fact that we're trying to swap faces with two people with different complexions. We're just doing it as an experiment to see how the model performs. Okay? I hope you add the link from our Reddit guy to YouTube post. Yes. The other thing too is I now have those models downloaded locally, and I ain't deleting them. I'm going to keep them. Whose model even is it? I don't know. Okay. I just realized you guys can't see him. Let's see how it works. All right. So let's swap. Let's swap. I don't know. I feel like it is bad territory, but I feel bad if this guy uses his primary Google account. Isn't there a bandwidth limit on Google Drive now? I mean, probably, but also there's not that many people who are downloading this thing. Maybe there are. Back in the day, I had a podcast which I hosted on Dropbox before Google Drive existed. And Dropbox, it got popular enough that Dropbox eventually shut it down, but it took them a few months. It's like they never thought that I would host publicly like something like that. Can it swap animal faces? Yeah, that might be. Well, I don't think it's going to detect an animal face because these models were trained to detect. All right, let's just call this swap faces, try again. Can you feel how uncomfortable I am? So who should we do? Chris Tucker and oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one because those guys are in the same movie together. And Jackie Chan. These are my guys. These movies are hilarious. Rush Hour. Wow, there's a fourth one. When I say these movies were hilarious, I only know of the first one. All right, so this is a web P. So we might have to modify our code to handle two people in the same image. So we'll do like a single image swap. Let's open this directory. Oh yeah. We need to use our little swapper tool. Our WebP to image converter. Let's go back to the main page of this. Rush Hour. Upload. I guess I could have just given it the URL. Choose file. Rush Hour. Rush Hour. Select. Upload. There we go. Jackie Chan. Chris Tucker. And this is Rush Hour. Going to our code. All right, so we're gonna have to modify this, swap and show same image. The same image. Found this channel from my YouTube video, which, hey, welcome. Master's student in electrical engineering, computer engineering. I got my master's in electrical engineering. We're like two peas in a pod. Oh, but you also did computer engineering. And you're doing machine learning. That's awesome. What video did you watch that brought you here? I still feel kind of uncomfortable about this. Okay, so we're reading image 1. Image 1. Now we don't need to do this anymore. If plot before, we're just going to make this 1 by 1. And then this will just be the single axis we plot it in. Then we're going to get the faces in here. And then this is going to be face 1 and face 2 equal faces 0 and faces 1. We copy the first image. We're going to swap face 1 with face 2 with face 1, but we're going to do it always on image 1. Then we are going to plot this. Like that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right. Rush Hour. Okay, so this also needs the app and the swapper key error 0. Oh, that's right. Because right here, this isn't faces. This is just a single face. What? It didn't swap them, so I did something wrong. Image 1. Oh, it's plotting the wrong one. Swap and show same image. Okay. Like it's trying to deal with it. Watching the video about cross validation. Nice. You're watching the video that didn't get a lot of views. But I'm very proud of. I'm proud of that video. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this. It's kind of strange. Gotta be honest. This makes me uncomfortable. I mean, the same goes with like swapping. Yeah, guys and girls. Hey, Rob. Hey, what's up, Mr. Gabriel? How are you doing? It really helped you. I'm glad. Cross validation, one of the most important things in machine learning. Came here from the cross validation video too. Nice. Let's see if cross validation video comes up if we Google. It doesn't. It's way down here, but yeah, this video, I guess it's like a slow burn. It's starting to get more views, I guess. But right after I released it, like no one really liked it right away. I guess this is the sort of thing you need to be learning about. Hadi, what's up? Welcome to the chat. All right, let's do one more swap. Feel like I could swap like my wife and I's face or something. Top celebrity couples. All right, here's some celebrity couples. Can we swap their faces? Thanks for these videos. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, tell a friend. They'll tell another friend. We really need to test the animal swap. I'm fairly certain it's not going to 09. We can test it, but I'm fairly certain that the face detection is just not going to. It's going to say that's a cow. It's not like a cow face. Image of a cow. Like, if I save this, please be a JPEG. All right, if I save this here, cow, and I do the test on cow, it would be hilarious if it was like, I guess that's what you could fine tune the model on. But it would be hilarious if it could get animal faces. So this is gonna be our cow. Right? No way it finds a face on here. So app.detect. Let's see what the function is that we detect. App.get. Yeah, it returns an empty list. So just to prove it to you, I was wondering if cross validation is used when fine tuning a model. So I don't know. It kind of depends. Like for a lot of the fine tuning of models, you have like a base model that you know goes really well, and then it's usually deep learning stuff where you have a lot of labeled data. But you could. The thing about cross validation too is the larger your data set, the less necessary it is, because as long as you believe you can do splits that are representative of what your model will see. Worth a try. Yeah, it was worth a try. Okay. Swap faces of celebrity couples. Let's take some images of celebrity couples. This is going to be great. Who is this? And I'm going to need some help because I don't know all these celebrity couples. Like, who are these people? I wish the image name had their names in it. I'm going to call this couples 1. Oh, you got to get... Wait, Jennifer Lopez and P. Diddy had a thing? It's a WebP. Can I enforce that it's a JPEG? Oh yeah, let's save this. No, it's a WebP. Got to get their full face too. Who's Bieber with? Couples 2. Would serve a great meme, yeah. I need to get a good one of need to get a good one of these two. They're always kissing though. These two are always kissing. Like, do you think this is a good enough one to get a... It's also definitely a WebP. Yeah. I guess I could just start taking screenshots. What's that guy's name? Hi, Rob. Big question. I was thinking pursue MSc in AI because I like industry application instead of the academic world. The thing is, my teachers recommend me that it's better apply for a PhD, even if you want to dedicate my life to the industry. What do you think about it based on your experience? I don't know. I think that doing a PhD should be more about, like, you really want to do a PhD more than what you're worried about what comes after. Because you really have to devote your life to it. What's going on here, David J. Jackson? We're swapping faces. Look at this. Shoot. I just closed the tab. Speaking of which, let's do like a tab blitz here and delete all these tabs. We're using this library to swap people's faces. You can see here in the friends example, everyone's going to become a Ross in this example. Now they're all Rosses. We took my face. We put me on all the friends people. There we go. Look at that. Look, I even got my mouth open here. We took Monty Python. We dropped my face on all these guys. Actually, really good result. Then we took these two guys who disagree a lot on AI. And there's their faces swapped. Obi-Wan and Spock. We did the rush hour to see what the different in complexion would look like. It kind of found a happy medium, I guess. It did change like the whole face complexion, which is interesting. We tried it on a cow and it didn't work, and now we're trying to find celebrity couple images. Um, there we go. This is a good picture of them too. Please be JPEG. Yes. All right, this will be the last thing we do tonight. All right. Let's go for it. We have these couple images, and now that we wrote a function, this should be pretty easy. For couple in couples, we're going to swap and show each couple. All right, celeb couple, guy from The Office, girl from other stuff. There we go. There we go. I could make a whole blog post about this. This could be like a viral trend. The beard here, it didn't do great with. All right. Probably the best looking couple of the whole thing. Oh my. That is disgusting. I think the better looking you are, when your face is swapped, you then become the least best looking. It's like there's a reason you look good. That's because that face is on your body. This is the eyebrows are just killing me here. All right. Spider-Man. And what's she from? I don't know. Oh my gosh. This one actually kind of works. It kind of works. It kind of works. And Bieber and his celebrity girlfriend, who I don't know the name of, just because I'm not into pop culture. It looks like it always splits the difference and just decides to keep the mustaches or the beard. Because we got a mustache kind of on both sides. There we go. Are you entertained? Those are celebrity couple face swap. I think someone asked that I make this video public. I will afterwards. So thank you all for hanging out tonight. Hope you had fun. Let me know in the chat if you enjoyed this. And the cow swap didn't work. Cow swap didn't work. It needs to be a human face. It would be hilarious if I could take a gaggle of geese and put my face on it, but I don't think that would work. Looking forward to the YouTube post. So the YouTube post goes up immediately. It's just going to be this video. So just check it out. Thanks for the videos on YouTube. I appreciate it. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun. I had fun with you. Put a big fat F in chat for fun. I'm going to also promote some things. So youtube.com/Rob Mulla will bring you to my YouTube page. If you're not already subscribed, you should be. I'm going to show you it right there. !Discord will bring you to a link, and I'm going to paste this for you guys in YouTube. That's the link to our Discord that you can join, and it's for people who are interested in data science. So definitely subscribe on YouTube. Do that. Thanks. And then we got me on Mullah, not on Twitter, not super active, but yeah, you should definitely join the Discord. And I think that's it. We're not running a Kaggle competition right now, but that's it. All right. So, With that, we'll find someone on Twitch to raid. Chrissy Code, Star Coder, Coding with Strangers. I love Coding with Strangers. I feel like we rated him last time. Chrissy's not always online. But is she doing non-Python development? Says Python, but that's definitely not Python code. All right, Coding with Strangers, please be coding in Python. He is my guy. Listen to his stories. Listen to his stories. He's got good ones. I think that's JavaScript. Yeah, I think you're right. All right, so we're rating Coding with Strangers. Let them know that you came from here and that you're ready to party. Let's go ahead and get the raid going on. All right, thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Be kind to each other and have fun learning. Bye-bye. And goodbye, YouTube people.